Hi guys, this is Semi-Reogg here, bringing you another Darrowshire Vanilla WoW private server video. Today is the beginning of day 20, and I wanted to go over the past couple of days, 19 and 18 and 17, just kind of as a whole. Not really anything specific like to those days. There is a little bit to cover, but with that being said, let's get to it. So, the first thing I kind of wanted to point out was my brother and I. We've been talking about like the mobs and the mob difficulty, and we think that mobs on Darrowshire are definitely harder than mobs on Classic. There's one really specific example we have of this. It's kind of niche, but in that kind of sense, it's very small. But in Silverpine Forest, there's these Dalaran warders, and they can summon serpents to help them in combat. So when you pull them, at some point they're going to summon a serpent to start attacking you. On Classic, you could actually, as a warrior, use your demo shout, and it would make the snake disappear. You wouldn't even have to hit it. You just demo shout, and it's gone. And you can keep fighting your main target. On Darrowshire, that doesn't work at all. You do need to switch over and hit the serpent to get rid of it, and then switch back. And I think that this kind of correlates to like a lot of mobs. For example, like my brother and I, we tried to do the Razorfen Crawl duo, and it definitely, we've done it before, and it definitely felt more difficult. I can't say exactly like when we both duoed it, but we've duoed it on the Horde, which is different, but we were both warriors, and on the Alliance he was a paladin, which I feel like should have been easier maybe, but I'm not sure. But I think just the mobs in general are just a bit more difficult. You guys will have to let me know, like, as well, like, if you've played Classic, have you guys noticed a difficulty increase or difference at all between Classic mobs and Darrowshire mobs? I'd really be interested to know. Another thing is I saw on like a system announcement while I was playing that you're gonna want to go to your Darrowshire folder every now and then, wherever that your Darrowshire client is, right? And you're gonna find the WDB folder, and you're gonna want to delete that every now and then. You don't have to do it all the time, but if you did that, like, I don't know, once every 2 weeks, maybe once every week to 2 weeks, that would be a good thing, because in the system announcement they mentioned this because as a dwarf you couldn't get the attunement to the core quest completed. I'm not exactly sure why, but as a dwarf specifically you couldn't complete it. But they did release a fix that fixed it, but some people were still reporting that as a dwarf they couldn't get the attunement to the core quest complete. So they said, hey, go to your WDB folder and just delete it. Delete the whole thing. And don't do the WTF, because that's like your account info. WDB is what you want to delete. And that should fix those kind of problems. I actually did that recently just to see if like that would help with like the mail change that they're going to do. Like, the Darrowshire team is going to increase the level cap to 5 for sending mail. And I deleted my WDB folder to see if like that would change it, because I've been testing like every day to see if I can still send mail on my level 1, and I can. So that mail change has not been put in the game yet. Also, on the topic of like world buffs and things like that, someone was saying like, for them, at least like on Classic, I think that they were saying it was on Classic, you know, world buffs are really cool because they make the difference between like having a 4 to 6 hour Naxxramas without world buffs to, you know, a 2 to 3 hour Naxxramas. But he clarified that regardless of world buffs or not, they killed Saf, they killed KT. You know, that didn't get in the way of them downing KT every week. And also, he was saying that like the most the classes that get the most benefit out of world buffs are melee classes, warrior, rogue, you know, and it's so true, you know. They warriors and rogues just scale so incredibly well with world buffs. It's insane. But not to say that they're not going to be good. They're definitely still going to be top tier for sure. But it's definitely going to make the runs take longer, and it's just going to be really about like, you know, can your raid group do the mechanics, and like how many wipes is it going to take you guys to clear the whole thing? Because if it takes too long, then it you know, there's a problem. And also I did mention that like Saf and KT would be like the really hard bosses or noticeably hard bosses without world buffs. There's definitely more. Like someone was saying like Gothic would be really tough, Lotheb, Patchwork, and and I was even thinking like Four Horsemen as well. Like those are all going to be very difficult bosses too, in their own right. And I'm honestly just really excited to see what it will be like clearing through the raid content without world buffs. So yeah. Another thing too is just I was looking into my comment section, and someone said that like a day ago, an Alliance guild got the first Molten Core clear on Darrowshire. I don't know if that's true, but I'm willing to bet it is. I'm not sure by what guild I asked, but I haven't gotten a response yet. If you guys know who got or what guild got the first Molten Core clear, please let me know. I'd be really interested to know. But if you did get the first clear and you're watching this, then congrats to you. That's super awesome. But on that note, you know, Molten Core being cleared for the first time on this realm yesterday, if you compare that to Classic Molten Core was cleared world first on day 6 by an Alliance guild named Apes. Now, it's really impressive that a guild was able to do this, you know, day 17, day 18, right? But day 6 is just nuts. That's just super nuts. With that being said, there's a lot of really good players on Darrowshire, but there's not as many that are going super hardcore. And even the hardcore players that are playing Darrowshire, a lot of them are actually leveling casually. You know, not everyone is going super sweaty on this realm. Which, I mean, it depends. Like, you know, how you see it. That could be good in your eyes, or that could be bad in your eyes, I guess. You know, I think it could potentially be bad in a sense, like there's not enough good players, but I don't think that's the case. I think there's just a lot of people that are just kind of taking it slow right now. You know, I went really fast in Classic for a bit, but I've just kind of been taking my time on this, and I've been really enjoying myself, which has been nice. But with that being said, let's check out the population right now. So it is a Wednesday morning. It's 10:16 a.m. West Coast. And there's 2,133 people on. That is a solid number for a Wednesday morning. That is really good. And I believe we have a ton of 60s. Tons and tons and tons of 60s right now. We have a bunch of 60 warriors on the Alliance. We got, you know, a couple warlocks on. We got a rogue on. Tons of priests, paladins, mages, hunters, one druid. I'm sure that there's more, you know, but we got plenty of 60s on the Alliance. The Alliance has been kicking butt, actually kicking butt when it comes to progression and clearing things. So good job, you guys. Let's do a quick /who on the Horde. Okay, so now we're on the Horde. Let's do a quick /who. Let's see how many 60s we got. Boom! We got tons of Horde 60s. Yeah, someone in my last video was saying just do 60. I was doing 50 to 60, and I guess not all of the 60s were popping up. But yeah, we got tons of 60s on both sides. Tons and tons. We got 2 warrior 60s on the Horde, 3 shamans, 3 warlocks, 3 rogues, 3 priests, 3 mage, a hunter, 2 druids. We got people playing that are, you know, max. That's cool. That's good to see. Anywho, let's switch back to the Alliance real quick. Alright, so we're back on the Horde. So that pretty much wraps up like everything I wanted to talk about. As far as like progression goes and what my brother and I are doing, we've been taking a little bit of a break. You know, we're leveling more casually on Darrowshire. We're not taking it super seriously. We do want to hit 60, and we definitely want to raid. But we're taking it slow. We're enjoying ourselves. But I definitely want to keep leveling, and I'm more leaned towards leveling on the Horde just because as melee, I think playing on the Horde is just more fun overall if you really like melee. Also, I wanted to point out, like, I've been absent on making videos for the past couple of days, and I want to keep putting those out for sure. I'm thinking that it's possible I might end up doing a video every other day, or, you know, if I can, I want to still put out a video every day, but I could potentially put out a video every other day, and the reason for this is because I want to spend time on making better quality videos. I literally know nothing when it comes to video editing and processing and making videos, and I want my videos to have more quality and to be more enjoyable for not only you guys but for myself as well. You know, I want to be able to watch it and be like, that's a good video, you know. So I really want to get better at that, but you know, I don't know like anything, so I want to spend time learning how to get better at making videos. But yeah, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video and that you guys have a good day. Please leave a like, subscribe, and a comment down below, and maybe we'll see each other in Azeroth. Anywho, have a good one, guys. Bye.